The city of Mexico City turned into a purple sea of screams, tears, and euphoria when two BTS members, Jungkook and Jimin, finally opened BTS's 2026 World Tour with a performance that fans immediately called one of the most emotional concerts in the group's history. Even many ARMY admitted that opening night felt like the grand finale of a world tour, not just the first concert. Since the morning, the atmosphere around the stadium has been filled with thousands of fans from various countries. Some came from the United States, Brazil, Argentina, Chile. Even some ARMYs from Asia were willing to fly more than 20 hours to witness the historic moment firsthand. BTS flags fluttered everywhere, lightstick ARMY bombs filled the streets, and BTS songs sounded from different corners of the city. But that's just the beginning. When the stadium lights began to dim and the opening intro sounded resounding, the whole of Mexico City instantly turned into the most emotional place in the world that night. ARMY shouts broke out non-stop as the silhouettes of Jungkook and Jimin appeared on the giant screen with such dramatic visuals. Many fans even cried before the concert actually started. The first moment that instantly made the stadium explode was when Jungkook appeared wearing a shiny black jacket with his trademark piercing gaze. The superstar aura he possessed completely filled the stage, while Jimin looks elegant with a white outfit that makes him look like an angel under the lights. The combination of the two instantly creates incredible chemistry. Mexico City, are you ready tonight? Jungkook shouted with energy. The answer from the ARMY was so loud that it made the whole stadium tremble. Many viral videos on social media show how the sound of screaming spectators sounded like a big roar that did not stop for several minutes. Their opening performance instantly shattered expectations. Jungkook and Jimin performed a song full of energy with super intense choreography that made the entire audience hysterical. Their dance moves look very synchronous, full of energy, but still emotional. Each step seems to have its own story. Fancams circulating on the internet showed Jungkook smiling at Jimin several times in the middle of the performance, making ARMY immediately crowded to discuss their interaction. It didn't take long for hashtags related to the concert to immediately dominate the world's trending topics. ARMY called the night BTS's best opening concert of all time. One of the most memorable moments happened when the music suddenly slowed down and the stadium lights turned a soft blue color. Jungkook and Jimin stood close together in the middle of the stage while singing the emotional part of the ballad. The voices of both sound very stable despite having to perform while moving and interacting with the audience. Many fans were seen crying as the moment unfolded. On the big screen of the stadium, the camera highlights Jimin's face that looks teary while smiling slightly at ARMY. Jungkook then patted her gently on the shoulder before continuing the song. The brief interaction went viral immediately and was cited as one of the most touching moments of the evening. Not only about vocals and dance, the BTS concert production this time is also called extraordinarily magnificent. The stage is made with a futuristic concept complete with fire effects, explosions of light, and highly detailed CGI visuals. When Jungkook performed solo in one of the segments, the giant screen displayed a galaxy animation that made the atmosphere feel very cinematic. While Jimin took the center stage for his next performance, the entire stadium turned into a sea of purple light that moved to the rhythm of the music. Many ARMY said they got goosebumps seeing how wonderful the lightstick synchronization was that night. But the part that most makes fans unable to move on is their interaction session with the audience. Jimin tried several times to speak in simple Spanish, which immediately made the Mexico City ARMY scream hysterically. With a shy smile, he said that he really missed the fans in Mexico and felt very happy to be back performing there. "I love you guys," Jimin said while forming a heart symbol with both hands. While Jungkook appeared more wild and full of energy, he ran to different sides of the stage, greeting fans from all directions, even several times asking the ARMY to sing louder. "Mexico City, make some noise," he shouted many times. And every time Jungkook spoke, the stadium was instantly blown up by the sound of the crowd. There's also a funny moment when Jimin almost laughs in the middle of the song because Jungkook suddenly performs an improvised move that wasn't in the original choreography. Jimin's spontaneous reaction, which tried to remain professional but finally laughed, made the atmosphere very warm and natural. Fans immediately called their chemistry that evening something irreplaceable. Social media is also filled with thousands of Fancam videos showing various small moments between Jungkook and Jimin. They range from a brief look, a pat on the shoulder, a silent smile, to the moment when they stand very close at the end of the song. Many fans said that the emotional energy of the concert felt different than previous tours. That's probably because this concert became one of BTS's big moments after each member's long journey over the past few years. Jungkook and Jimin look much more mature, confident, and emotional on stage. They not only appear as global idols, but also as artists who truly understand the deep connection with their fans. When the concert entered the final part, the atmosphere turned more and more emotional. The entire stadium was filled with the purple glow of Army Bomb while the closing song began to play slowly. Jungkook and Jimin walked around the stage while staring at the fans with horror expressions. Jimin was seen rubbing his eyes several times, while Jungkook stood long enough at the end of the stage just to enjoy the sight of thousands of ARMY singing along. He then bowed very deeply as a form of gratitude to the fans. "Thank you for waiting for us," Jungkook said in a low but emotional voice. That simple sentence immediately made many soldiers cry again. Not a few fans admitted that they felt like they were witnessing the end of a big journey, even though it was just the opening night of BTS's 2026 World Tour. The emotional atmosphere created is really difficult to describe in words. After the concert was over, Mexico City stayed alive all night. The streets around the venue were filled with fans who were still singing BTS songs together. Many sat on the sidewalk crying happily, sharing concert videos with each other, or simply gazing at the night sky holding their ARMY bombs. On social media, various live concert footage went viral in just minutes. Jungkook and Jimin's Fancam reached millions of viewers very quickly. Many international media even called BTS's opening concert in Mexico City as one of the biggest music events of 2026. Soldiers from all over the world shared their reactions. "I've never seen an opening concert this emotional. Jungkook and Jimin really turned Mexico City into another world. This is not an ordinary concert. This is a life experience." Such comments flooded the internet all night. Not only fans, some music critics also praised the quality of Jungkook and Jimin's performances. They are considered successful in creating the perfect combination of explosive energy and emotional closeness with the audience. What makes BTS different from other groups? And it's true, the night wasn't just about the music. It was about connection. About thousands of people from different countries who gathered because of the same love for BTS. About Jungkook and Jimin standing on stage while giving their whole heart to ARMY. About tears, laughter, joint singing, and memories that will continue to live even after the end of the concert. Mexico City witnessed how two global stars were able to create an evening that felt so personal to everyone in attendance. Now that the opening night is over, the enthusiasm for BTS's 2026 World Tour is getting crazier. Many fans believe that the next concerts will bring even greater surprises. But one thing is for sure, the opening night in Mexico City has officially been included in the list of the most iconic moments in BTS's journey. And for the ARMY present that night, they knew one simple thing. They just witnessed history. Aside from the grandiose performance on stage, another thing that made BTS's opening concert in Mexico City feel so special was how Jungkook and Jimin seemed to really enjoy every second of the night. There is no distance between artists and fans. All felt warm, close, and full of sincere emotions. In one of the most talked about moments, Jungkook suddenly paused in the middle of the concert just to listen to ARMY singing. The entire stadium immediately sang the chorus of the BTS song so loudly that the music was barely audible. The camera then highlights Jungkook's face, which appears to be smiling broadly while shaking his head slowly, as if he couldn't believe the amount of love given by fans that night. "I'm getting goosebumps," he said briefly. That simple sentence actually made the stadium rumble again.